here we talked about point of view. Someone's point of view is the way he or she sees things happening. So characters have different points of view. So we talked about two kinds of points of view. We talked about first person and third person. First person is when one of the characters is writing a story. And we might see I, me, or my. So the character's talking in the story. That's first person. Third person is when we say a narrator is telling the story. So one of the characters is not speaking the whole story. It's he, she, or they. Now, in this character, there might be some words that a character said. It might be the words in the parentheses. Remember, the parentheses say what they're saying. But that doesn't mean that's who's telling me the story. Who's telling me the story is how I know if it's first person or third person. So we're going to be looking at Claudette and talking about point of view with Claudette. So open up to your books to page 130. Claudette is a fantasy. Fantasies are stories with made-up events that could not really happen. Why would this story be a fantasy? What lets me know this story is a fantasy? Right, clouds do not talk. They don't have faces. They don't talk to animals. Animals don't talk to them. So this could never really happen. So this is a fiction story. It's a special kind of fiction story called a fantasies. Characters that are not found in real life. And it has problems and solutions. Fiction books have problems and solutions. And in this one, the character learns a lesson. She learns a lesson. Remember, she learns that no matter what your size is, you can do anything, right? No matter who you are, you can do anything you want to do, as long as you try. Okay. Claudette was a cloud, a very small cloud. Usually Claudette didn't mind being smaller than the average cloud. Here's the average cloud. That's the usual cloud. Here's Claudette. In fact, being small had lots of advantages. Morning, small fry. Hey, shortcake. Hi, pipsqueak. Everyone called her cute little names. Hey, guys, what's up? Us? Tee-hee. That's Nutty. She had lots of little friends. No matter how crowded it was, she could always find a good spot to watch fireworks. So, who is the main character? Who's the main character in this story, Heather? Claudette, that's right. What have you learned about her so far? What have you learned about her? She's tiny, she can fit into any space. What's another one of her advantages? She wants to be as big as an average cloud, yes. Yes, she can always find a good spot. She loves her cute little name. She has little friends. Okay, is this story written in first person or third person? Is the character telling the story, or is the narrator telling the story? First or third? What do you think, Isaiah? A narrator is, because it doesn't say I am a cloud, does it? It says Claudette is a cloud. It says her. Everyone called her. She. So that tells me that this is a narrator telling it. If it was Claudette saying it, if it was first person point of view, it'd say, I am a cloud. I'm a very small cloud. Usually I don't mind being smaller than the average cloud. But everyone calls me cute little names. But that's not what it says, right? It's someone else telling us the story, not Claudette. She could sneak through tight spaces. Excuse me. Hide in small places. I can't find her anywhere. Me either. Tee-hee. And she even had a special little space that always made her feel cozy at night. But once in a while, all the other clouds would run off to do something big and important. Come on, Claudette, join our cold front. We're going to make a huge storm. Remember, cold front, when cold rushes in with the warm, it creates a storm. Yeah, we're going to water some crops and make some mighty rivers flow. No, thanks. I'll just watch from here. Claudette could see in the distance, Claudette could see them in the distance, doing all sorts of important cloud things. This made her want to do big and important things, too. She wanted to make a garden grow. She wanted to make a brook babble. She wanted to make a waterfall fall. And she thought nothing would be more fun than giving some kids a day off from school. So, what are some clues you see here that this is third person? What are some word clues that tells me that this is third person on these 2 pages? Heather, what's one? It says she. Yep. That tells me that this is third person. What's another one, Emma? We're looking for pronouns. Remember pronouns. She, he, it, they, them, Xavier. Her, Chase. Huh? No? We're looking for pronouns that tell me. It does say Claudette instead of I or me. She. There's another one. Sydney. It. That's one. There's another one. Kate. Her. And what about them? Them. So, those are clues that tell me this is third person. If it was first person, it would say I and me. Okay, let's go to the next page. One night, Claudette lay awake, wondering what she could do that was big and important. She thought maybe she could work for the fire department. Sorry, we just got a brand new pumper truck. Or maybe they needed some help down at the garden center. Sorry, those plants take tons of water. But nobody seemed to need her. Sorry, it's all done by machines. Claudette was feeling blue. The next day, there was a big storm in Claudette's neighborhood. The sky got dark, the rain came down like cats and dogs, and the wind blew harder than she'd ever seen wind blow before. When the storm finally stopped, Claudette realized she'd been blown far from her neighborhood. She didn't know anyone here. Hello? Hi? Howdy? How'd you doing? And they didn't seem eager to get to know her. Welcome to our neck of the woods, small fry. What a cute little cumulus. Have you seen our new pal? Barely. But pretty soon she was making new friends and seeing things she'd never seen before. Then she heard something she'd never heard before. So we got she here, lots of she's. So that definitely tells me this is third person. Ribbit. She looked down at what was supposed to be a pond, but was really just a puddle of mud. What happened to your pond, Froggy? It's dried up and now it's more like a puddle than a pond. This gave Claudette an idea. More like a brainstorm, actually. She held her breath until she started to puff all over. Then she turned a nice blue-gray color. She kept growing until it looked like she was ready to burst. She shook her behind until it made a little rumbling sound. Not quite what you'd call thunder, but enough to let people know they might want to grab an umbrella. Then she did what she'd wanted to do for ages. So what details on this page help me know that Claudette is trying very hard to do something? Remember we said if you work hard, you can do anything? What's telling you that she's working really hard here? What's she doing that's working really hard? Emma. She's trying. She's holding and she's not giving up, is she? Is she giving up? No, because she might have just got a little bit big and thought, oh, this is too hard. Nope. She kept going, got a little bit bigger. She could have said, oh, it's too hard. But nope, she didn't. She kept going and going and going. So it reminds us that we need to try hard to do something that's hard for us, right? We don't give up. We keep going. She let it pour. I love how that goes down. Claudette rained on that little puddle until it grew into a big puddle. And she kept on raining until that big puddle grew into a perfect pond. As soon as she stopped, frogs of every stripe and spot came jumping into the pond. They all let out a big thank you in unison. Ribbit! Claudette was exhausted but happy. Thank you, and Frog. Nice work, Cloudy. Yeah, way to water. Prodigious precipitation, Pipsqueak. That was some righteous rain. We knew you had it in you. Even the higher-ups were impressed, which got her thinking. I'll bet there are other big and important things a little cloud can do. And off she went. So she realizes that even though she's small, she can still do things to help others. So everybody has special talents, right? You may say, I want to be like this person, I want to be like that person. Well, you have things that are special about you that people probably are saying, I wish I could be like you. Because you can do special things. So remember that. Everyone has special talents. As long as you work hard enough, you can do things. Okay, we're not going to put our books in our backpack to take home just yet. You're going to do this worksheet. Do you remember this worksheet before we've done it? Okay, first you're going to put these 4 words in alphabetical order. Over here. Which one comes first, second, third, and fourth? Then, are you just going to write what you think each word means? No. What is that thing in the back of our book called, Sydney? Glossary. So you're going to go in the back and find average. It's under the A's, and A is the first alphabet. First the alphabet. So you're going to find average, and then you're going to write what's in the black or the blue? Black. Something that is average is normal or usual. That's what you're going to write here. Something that is average is normal or usual. Then you're going to find advantages. It's in the A's again. There it is. Then you're going to go to the F's and find front. And then you're going to go to the I's and find impressed. So I'm going to give us about 10 minutes to work on this.